Man, a lot of stuff happening tonight. So, if you've been following the news about sports and this whole coronavirus madness, you know that sports has pretty much been completely shut down. And but my beloved UFC has vowed to stay going. Just yesterday, I think it was, they posted that they're going to continue. Obviously, they just had the card in Brazil without any fans, and they were going to continue to do the London match next week. They were going to fight in London, and then they were going to move Columbus, Ohio. They were going to move the Columbus card and another card to the Apex in Las Vegas. That was the plan. It says we're not going to stop. We're just going to move everything to the UFC Apex in Las Vegas. Brasilia will take place. London will take place. Well, that has all changed. As of right now, it's March 14, 2020. It is 10:32 p.m. out here in California. And Brett Okamoto and Ariel Helwani have both posted that. Actually, I guess Dana White was on SportsCenter just a minute ago. I got to look that up. Dana White gives zero fucks, man. This is why I love the guy. Per Dana White, next week's UFC Fight Night will move to another venue. March 28 and April 11, which are supposed to move to Las Vegas, will move to a venue to be determined. The fights will go on. They will continue. We are not stopping. This is what the president, Dana White, said. That is crazy, right? Dana White is going to move. He's going to find a place, hell or high water, to put these fights. And that just takes a lot of balls, you know? I love it, though. I love it. Keep me entertained. Um, and one thing that you got to remember is that Dana White is very close friends with Donald Trump. And if you've been following, I don't know how much you watch the news, but if you've been following the news, Trump is not buying into this whole coronavirus hysteria. You know, if you remember, like a few weeks ago, or he was almost saying that it was like a hoax. He was saying this is bullshit. It's not really true. It's a left wing hoax and all this shit. Obviously, it's more serious than that. But um, I think that behind closed doors, Trump is still saying it's bullshit. And supposedly Dana White and Trump, they had a conversation, and Trump told him, just keep going. You just don't panic. Everything's gonna be okay. It's just go on. I actually just sent a message. Dana White explained, I talked to the president and the vice president of the United States. They are taking this very seriously. They're saying, be cautious, be careful, but live your life and stop panicking. Everybody is panicking, and instead of panicking, we're actually getting out there and working with doctors and health officials and the government to figure out how we can keep the sport safe and how we can continue to put on events. We're always looking out for the health and safety of our fans, athletes, whatever it might be. So, yeah, man. I wouldn't be surprised if Trump is even willing to pull some strings because, like I said, they've been friends for a long time. Way back in the day when the UFC was getting banned on pay-per-view and they were getting banned, on different states, Trump was the guy who said, "Hey, go ahead and hold the events here at my casinos." They had the Trump used to have a casino called the Taj Mahal. I believe it was in Atlantic City in New Jersey, and he let the UFC hold events there when everybody else was banning them. So don't be surprised if Trump makes a few phone calls and gets a spot for Dana White. It's going to be interesting where it's going to be. If it's going to be in this country or some other country, or maybe he'll find some other state. But Dana White says we're going to do it. And guess what, Dana? I love you for it because I need something to watch, man. I need my weekly fight fix, man. Don't fuck it up for me. But yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. Uh, Dana White just gives zero fucks. So I'm about to go look up that video and see what exactly Dana White said because this is fascinating.